camera. Silly me. Silly little rabbit. Tricks are made for kids. Let me fix my hair. This camera is so weird. It makes me look all like flop-sided. Why does it look like this? Weird. Okay. All right, you guys, make sure you go on my YouTube. It's ULDOUZ. I'm gonna move over there and then also maybe go live on Instagram. Okay. All right, go on my YouTube. It's ULDOUZ. All right, bye. All right, you guys, I got off there. See, why does it look so weird on this webcam? It's like so strange. Some of my hair, it's like crazy from the rain. All right, now we're having a party, you guys. What? No, just kidding. I'm just moving this and locking my door so that we don't have any crazy family members coming in like, hello, what are you doing there? All right, I'm back now from outer space. All right, let's see what this person is saying about this work. And my God. What's up, Carmela Chavoya? I remember. Jose Magana. What did I miss? What are you up to? Well, I just got on here. But I'm thinking I should tell people on Instagram, so with my hair, to come here too. What do you guys think? I think it's a good idea, at least for a little bit, because why not? Let's get this motherfuckers going, you know? I gotta go hard like crazy, like never before, because it's like I have to make up for 15 years of stolen time. Wow, this filter makes me look weird. Is this kind of a cool filter? Why is it so pink? This one gives me a flower on my head. The hell? How come all these filters make your jaw look like ginormous? Why is it doing that? Ginormous jaw filters. Ginormous jaw filters. We got the ginormous jaw filters. And the lips look ginormous too. We got ginormous jaw filters. I look crazy on these filters too. Filters are crazy. I need to make my own filter. What is this crap? It's like they give you these ginormous jaws. Oh, fundraiser. All right. Let's do that. Okay, let's try it. I wonder if I do a fundraiser, if I can get badges too. Let's see how it works. But If you go and look at me on Instagram, my jaw looks ginormous. I look like Jay Leno, you guys. All right, let's see how this works. You followed me on IG? Hell yes, Simone Diaz. What's up, Simone Diaz? Diaz El Simone. You like, what? Are you kidding me right now? They're not letting me go live. You guys? Why is that? What the freak? Isn't that weird? Hmm. Strange. Um, I gotta do this all over again. Stupid pendejos. All right, we're live from Los Angeles. Cause Jossum got Jossum got Joss on Instagram. All right, so now I'm live on YouTube and on Instagram. Yay! All right, would you post a GoFundMe link on IG story for me? I do have a GoFundMe, I think, on Foundation Raw or Foundation Raw GoFundMe. So if you want to go and do that, you can. Or you can just go to the website. It's super easy. It's foundationra.com. So, hey, what's up, everybody? No more TikTok lives. Yes, I was just on TikTok live, and then now I'm on YouTube and Instagram. I'm just trying this little mix, to see what's going on. Yeah. There's a scorpion on the wall. Be careful. Yeah, well, that Scorpio is me. What's up? I'm a Scorpio. How old am I? 5,331 years old. Yep, I'm old as hell. Like ancient. Thank you so much, Simple and Plain. What's up, bad boy? And you're listening to the Lakers. All right. Um, Thank you. You guys are so nice. You're so sweet. Uh, yep. So I know I got this filter on Instagram, and it makes my jaw look big. I don't know why they make the filters like this, but oh well. No, seriously, you guys, thanks for the compliments about me looking like I'm 18 years old, but I'm actually 5,331 to be precise. Yeah, I was homegirls with actually more ancient queens than Cleopatra. Like, I'm older than Cleopatra. So, um, that ancient, too ancient for Leonardo DiCaprio, you know. Um, what's up, Chino Chris? Laura, Chris, what's up? What's going on? Um, Thank you. It's Faisal, whatever. Tyler Moore. Yeah, you guys, I'm so ancient, you guys. I love being an ancient old soul. Old soul and old body. Hell yeah. 5,331 years old. Speaking of scorpions, when I was living in Texas a little over a decade ago, a small one stung me in the side of my foot. Oh my gosh. All right. Sorry, I had to do that voice. I don't know where that came from, but ethnicity, I'm Iranian. So I'm originally Persian. I grew up in Sweden. And yeah, make sure you guys go to my YouTube because that's where I'm going to be going live every single day. And I'm not using some crazy filter, where I look like I have a ginormous jawline or huge ginormous lips, and you get to see what I really look like. Whoa, isn't that crazy? Yeah. Well, yeah, go to my YouTube. It's ULDOUZ. And yeah, you guys, I'm like barely just turned 18, but thanks for the comments that I barely look like I just turned 18. Sounds a little creepy, but I'm actually 5,331 years old, you know. So, thoughts on Andrew Tate? Yeah, I don't know. um, Jose Magana is 14,172 days old. Yep. Well, you guys, I've been on Earth like a very long time, and yeah, I'm like been here 5,331 years old. So it's been a long time here for me, and I accomplished a lot, as you could say. In all this time that I've been here. I love to walk in the rain so I can hide my happy tears. Yeah, that's my boy. I like that. Come to space with me. All right, I want to go to space. Yeah, I'm old as hell, you guys. Like 5,331. Hell yeah. And I'm actually 7 foot 2. So I'm really tall too. And yeah, I'm like I'm old and super tall, and I have huge feet, like ginormous feet. Like, what's the biggest size on feet, you guys, on YouTube? I think it's big feet, size 21. Is that like a size? Um, which civilization? From the Egyptian one. Hello. Um, yeah, from the Egyptian civilization of ancients. No, actually, you guys, I lied. I'm actually older than the 5,331. I go back in like the Atlantis age, which is way over 11,000 years. So I'm actually older. I was trying to play it off, give you my Hollywood age, but I'm actually way older, like Atlantis old. So you got me, you know. Uh, yeah, if you Google me, you get my whole Hollywood age. So um, you think we match each other? You're like 8 feet, 8 feet tall. I said 8 feet old. Like Dwapara Yuga from Indian civilization. Oh yeah, I'm not Indian, that's for sure. Um, yeah, those Atlanteans that they were lucky to have me. That's true. I was there, and then this AI god came along and completely destroyed the civilization, and everything went to hell. And then now it's happening kind of low key again. So yeah, we get to see what's gonna happen now. Isn't it fun? What's up? Aloha from Hawaii. Hawaii. I love Hawaii. I want to move to Hawaii, you guys. Carmelo Chavoya, a real goddess. Hell yeah. Thank you. Ah, thank you, guys. You're so sweet. What's up, Walton? So, okay, the big announcement. Now I'm going to tell everyone. Guess what the big announcement is, you guys? Now that you know how old I am and how tall I am and all that good stuff. You guys, I did it. I got the Protect Act introduced in California, the hardest state to get anything like that introduced. Like the hardest, by far. So we got it. We did it. We got it introduced in California. And as you know, it's a democratic state, and it was really hard. And it was, I talked to a lot of people to get this stuff done finally, and we finally got it across the border. So I'm really, really excited. I'm really happy about that. So, and also it's my home state. I live in California. So I've been obviously trying from the get go, getting it done here, along with the federal bill and all of the bills. But since I started with writing with Manny Cruz from Massachusetts, the sample bill, I started with Massachusetts because, he's from Massachusetts and he's a politician, so he knows what he's doing, right? So I got the sample bill done there, but then the federal bill got introduced first because Mike Lee is a badass and he got it done fast, right? And then after that, Brandon Guffey from South Carolina got it introduced because he had a son that went through some really awful stuff and he's not with us anymore. So, yeah, I'm excited. We got it done in California. Yeah. And it's getting done around the world too. So I'm excited about that. And I went live yesterday and I totally missed the sharing of the post that was done from Diane Dixon. And then so I approved it, but then it was kind of late. So now I'm just sharing it to you guys all over again. So you know. Big announcement is I'm going to make a trip to Catalina. Are you on Catalina, Carmelo? Yeah, I want to go to Catalina. I still haven't been in Catalina, on Catalina Island, and it's in California. So I want to go still. I haven't been. That would be really cool, you know? So, what's up, you guys? What do you think about everything that's going on right now? Isn't it crazy? Yeah, I got really, my cheeks, they got like chubby cheeks. So, how does it feel to be from, what did you say, from ancient civilization? Well, it's a really good feeling because I know what's kind of going to happen. you know, it is what it is. Have you guys seen about all of the updates about the AI? It's crazy. It's coming. It's getting, it's advancing really fast. And you guys are not prepared for it. You're not. I don't think anybody is. And we don't have any regulations on it. So it's going to be a really fun ride. It's going to be one of those like, oh, fuck. Like, oh, geez Louise. Uh-oh. You were raised your whole life in Catalina. Aw, that's lucky. I wish I was there. Yeah, I know. You guys gotta go to YouTube, you guys. It's way better. And I'm gonna go live on YouTube every single day. So make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to me. And I also want to know how it works because I set up a fundraiser for Foundation Raw on my live today. So I want to know if it works or if you give me badges, if that works, if that makes sense. Because if it works, I want to see if I could do the badges and I could do the fundraiser at the same time. And I also want to know if on YouTube, um, the what is it, the supers or whatever it's called works. Um, so yeah, I want to see if all of this stuff works so that I know what to do with it. So if you guys on YouTube want to give me some supers so I can see if it works, that would be great. And then if you guys on Instagram want to give me some badges and donate to the fundraiser, do that please so I can see if it works. Because then I don't know if it works or not. Romeo Rome, what's up? Isn't it crazy, you guys? I look like Gal Gadot. Really? I never heard that one. Shara, what's up? Shout out to everyone. After this, I gotta go on Snapchat. I'm on Snapchat too, and I post on three different versions of Snapchat. I don't know if you guys know about it, but on Snapchat, there's something called the public stories, the profile stories, and spotlight. So there's like three different layers of Snapchat. Thanks for the badge, Ronnie. All right, so the badge works, but do you see the fundraiser or no? Does it work or no? I don't know how that works. And I'm gonna do a subscription type website for you guys, somewhere where I don't feel like I'm being censored or like I have to walk on eggshells or I can't talk freely. It's crazy. Like, there's people doing the most on these platforms, and all you have to do, for me instead, for instance, all I have to do is exist and everything is a problem. Like, oh, your face problem. you know Miss, you do so much. Please feel free to take a break and not have to perform. Well, yeah, no, I can't, because some people stole 15 years of my life, and I have to make up for all of those stolen years of money, opportunities, um, you know, life, time, all of that. I got to get back in a very short amount of time. So I got to hustle. We hustle here. We don't sit around and wait for anything to happen and for evil people to succeed with their demonic ways. We hustle and we work for God, and we're light workers. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, exactly. F them. F them with a big F. Rodel Bernadia, what's up? You're from Philippines? Oh, I want to go to Philippines too. One of my best friends growing up was half Persian, half Filipino. She was a cool little mixture. Um, am I a U.S. citizen? Hell yeah! Proud to be an American citizen. It took me like 10 years to become a citizen, but I love it. This is the only country that I feel like I'm at home in. Um, like, I grew up in Sweden. I didn't feel home there, even though, like, well, I still feel home, but it's like that home feeling. I never got it until I was here. And even when I went back to Iran to visit, I was only like 17, 18. I went back to visit, and people were like, she's not Iranian, she's from Europe. So they didn't really want to own me. So I was like, well, screw you guys. I'm going to America. So I came here, and, the rest is history. Ronnie boy, what's up? Thanks for the, what do you call it? The super chat. I'm going to put my YouTube on here, and you guys make sure you go and subscribe to my YouTube, because I'm gonna go live there every day, and I'm not gonna go live on all of these other platforms. Like that one guy said, it's a lot. So um, it gets tiring for me too, but I'm trying to make up for all of the lost, stolen time. Um, so here, and then I have to pin this somehow. All right, okay. There, I pinned it so you guys can go and subscribe to my YouTube on Instagram, and make sure that you engage in all the content, like, comment, share, because I gotta make up for all of that time. Isn't it crazy? So right now I have on Instagram 51 people for 5 million followers, or let's put it like this, 4.8, almost 4.9. Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy? It just show you how much they've been messing with my accounts. Crazy, crazy times. I can't wait for all these people to get exposed like a motherfucker. the truth is all gonna come out. It's like all gonna come out. But what sucks is like I'm not gonna be able to get that time back. Like I don't even care about the truth coming out or whatever is gonna happen. I don't care about revenge. I don't care about any of that. I just want the time that I spent working on stuff to be given to me because I legitimately earned it, you know? I earn my followers. I slave for that shit. Like I slave for the algorithm for years. And, went hard in working for, Funny or Die, What the Funny, creating content day in, day out, all of that stuff, right? And then for people to get jealous and envious of that and then pay someone to put me on a list that shadow ban all of my platforms, that to me is just mind blowing that there's that much jealousy and envy that people will go that far just to not have someone else succeed. Like there's plenty for everybody to win. Like isn't that weird? Like, am I the only one that feels like everybody can win, or are most people looking at it like, no, just one person can win in the whole world? Like, you know, I just find it so strange that there's people out there with that mindset that everybody can't win, So for me, I don't even care about what's been done. I just want the stuff that I worked for to be given back to me legitimately, things that I worked for, things that I deserve, the money, the opportunities, the followers that I have, like all of those. Just give it back to me. That's it. And then whatever happens to them, it's in God's hands, right? Um, but yeah, it doesn't work like that. I still got a slave, I gotta still be a slave to the algorithm, They're not giving me even the stuff, the bare minimum of what I deserve. The people that I have following me already, I can't even get those. I'm not even monetized on Reels after 15 years. What is that? You know? Weirdos. Straight up weirdos. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna be going live on YouTube every day, so I'm gonna be building up my YouTube. Probably still gonna go live on TikTok too, and it's at Udos. And then I do Snapchat every day. I'm on X too. On X is a little tricky. We got all of the people that are like thinking they got like a PhD and everything. Like everybody's so freaking smart on TikTok. I mean, on Twitter or X or whatever. Isn't it funny? Udos do a photo shoot as a Greek goddess. I actually was. I had the outfit and everything, and I was supposed to do one with this photographer that I worked with all the time. And unfortunately, COVID happened. He ended up moving back to what is it called, Iowa, because his mom got sick. So the quest in finding good photographers have been like the biggest headache because you got to remember I live in LA, and LA is the city of posers, the phonies, the frauds, you name it. So you sitting here with people that are like, you know, just posing away, you know, and everybody thinks they're like God's gift or whatever. It's just the most funniest thing. But yeah, so finding a good photographer that's gonna give me the pictures in time, that's gonna be able to edit them, and then doesn't flex or doesn't hold your pictures hostage. I had that happen to me too before. Like, there's a lot of photographers, and people don't know this. I guess this could be like a learning lesson for not learning lesson, educational session for people that want to do what I want to do or that I'm doing basically. For the people that want to do what I'm doing currently. Yeah, I said it right. Mind you, English is my third language, you guys. So be patient with me. Sometimes I think in two other languages before I speak in English. So, um, okay. So a lot of photographers, some of them are, they're like straight up shady too. So you got to be careful with photographers. You don't even know what some of these photographers are using the pictures. It might be, you're even paying some of these people and they're posting it on other platforms or doing other things with it. So you got to find people that are really good photographers that are actually good people too, because that's hard to find. And that actually values what they do. So maybe I should do a big like educational video about that. That would be kind of interesting. I talked so long on TikTok already, and now I'm on, what is it, YouTube and on Instagram. So why can't I be your woman? I don't know. Where's my ring at? You got a good photographer in Catalina? Yeah, well, maybe I should go to Catalina and shoot one day. I used to have this photographer, the one that I talked about. He lived in Apple Valley in California, and I used to drive like 2 hours every time, and I would spend the whole day shooting there. And then me and him would go and have a pizza, and I would just drive back home. And now it's just so messed up because he was such a cool guy. Like, he was so cool, and he was not a weirdo creeper, like super nice, super respectful. And we did all kinds of shoots, like the calendar stuff. We did like high fashion gowns and high fashion like dresses and clothes. So I miss working with him, but his name was Anthony. What's up, Anthony? If you're here, I miss you. Come back. you know, I wish he came back, and I would have so much content for you guys. Like, I would easily just drive 2 hours just to shoot with him in a heartbeat. And it's sad because you're like, when you have all that, I knew the value of it then, obviously, because I worked with him all the time. But even now, it's even more than ever. I'm like, damn, he was a really good photographer. He was a good person, and all of that. Um, what's up, Lone Wolf? Um, I don't know. There's so many people logging in, and it's weird. I don't get Instagram. Oh, that's good. Well, Carmelo, let me know what her name is. Maybe I can work with her. And you know what else I noticed before? I remember when I wanted to get my calendar printed, and I was usually going to this printing company that was really good, right? And the printing company, the owner, she got pregnant, and then she kind of disappeared. And I was like, "Hey, I was waiting for the calendars. What happened?" And she disappeared for like a while, and I was freaking out because I'm like, what am I gonna do? There's people waiting for the calendars, blah blah, and I have to get it printed. So I put it on social media, like, hey, you guys, I'm looking for a printing company. And somebody was like, yeah, I want to print it for you, please, it will be amazing, blah blah blah. The rate that they gave me was like this outrageous rate that was so much more expensive, like crazy expensive. And obviously they were doing that because they're like, oh, this chick, we're gonna hustle her for money, blah blah blah, thinking I'm stupid. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you think I'm gonna go with you guys? Like, I'm showing the finger, but not which one. But maybe you can figure it out. So that was the last time I like, I had to stop asking people on social media, because I quickly learned that when you ask people on social media, um, about certain things, they're gonna give you the super expensive rate, or they're gonna try to hustle you, or maybe there's some stalkers or creepers from there. So you have to be careful with that too. So that's why I don't ask people usually on social media about photographers unless it's like some influencer or model or somebody that I know they worked with someone and you know they can vouch for this person or whatever, right? Um, but yeah, you got to be careful because they're gonna try to hustle you, especially if you're a woman and you look like me. Forget it. If it's a guy, like for sure they're gonna try to hustle you, and they just gonna look at you like ha 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 ha, you know. And so you got to be careful. And you can send it on Instagram, Instagram DM. Uh, I think I should be able to see it. Yeah, not everyone is like that, but a lot of people are, unfortunately, you know. So you got to be extra careful. That's why I even stopped doing it because it's like, um, just people are weird. There's more bad people than good people, unfortunately, because bad people are possessed by demons or something. They're like wanting all the earthly things, which is money and fame, or not all, obviously, fame, but a lot of people just would do anything for money. That's what I noticed. And even people that you think are loyal, they're like, as soon as money comes in, there's always a price for that. The people that you thought were going to be loyal all of a sudden aren't loyal anymore. Aren't you above 40? I'm actually 5,331. I already went over this like a million times. um so I'm old as hell. You already made your point, Nigel Seabass. I know you're trying to rage bait, but get a life. Get out of here. Unfollow me. Thank you. How can I send you her info? Yeah, send it on Instagram DM. Didn't I tell you? No. Um, if there was a test, it would be morality. I think it will be morality and, well, actually loyalty too. Loyalty is up there. Loyalty is definitely one of the big ones, you know, because yeah, not a lot of people are loyal anymore. And morals, yes, that's definitely because, how do you know if somebody's compromised? If, let's say, they do something good, but then money comes in, which can compromise them, then you know what kind of morals they're standing on. So yeah, that's what's going on. And also for people that are not respectful, you guys, I'm gonna block you. So just don't even bother. First of all, a lot of the comments I don't see, but if I happen to see it, I'm gonna block it because I don't want that negative energy. And I'm sure, there's people that are gonna make a fake account in like 2 seconds and come back. But I will block that one too. So it's just a waste of time, you know? Talking Farsi, say hi to your fan in Iran. سلام خوبی؟ چیکار میکنی؟ چیکار کردی امروز؟ چیکار کردی؟ Which is also another funny like aspect. I don't know what guys get out of it to go on women's social media and start talking smack to them. Like, what do guys get out of it? Like, is it the sour graping aspect? Like, they're thinking that, oh, if I say all this bad stuff to this chick, maybe I can get a chance. Or do they feel better about it? Like, what do they get out of it? Like, it's so sad. Like, it's like giving like loser. It's giving loser, you know? Like grown ass men going on women's social media and talking smack to them and like try to rage bait them or like try to talk bad about the way they look or age or whatever. What did I get out of it? Like I don't get it. It's like I don't care. It's crazy. It's literally like psychotic. And it's funny because you're just like, what the hell? Uh, Freddie franchise, thank you. Um, I think it's funny, you guys. It's like so desperate for men to do that. And then I don't know what is going on, but I realized something. But there's so many men that are absolutely hating women, like hate from the bottom of their heart. They're hating, hate like that, like with the hate. They hate women. Why? What's going on, guys? Why do you hate women so much? Why? Just get a massage or something. What do I do to take care of my teeth? Well, my mom is a dentist. That's one, but I brush my teeth every day and I floss every day. You only floss the teeth that you want to keep, you know? Always remember that. You gotta brush your teeth every day. My hair is so frizzy. I went out in the rain today, and yeah. Miguel Ibarra loves women. Well, hell yeah. I think a lot of men say also that they love women, but they really like. There's even men that I've seen that they say they love women, but they really hate women. They really, really hate, like hate with the hate, like that. And there's on the flip coin, there's women that really hate men. So then we got people like me that's just like, I'm just trying to be cool, like just relax everybody. But no, there's a lot of hate going on right now. Thank you, Min Chavez, but Min is Gabby. Thank you. I love everybody. If they have a problem with me, then I'm obviously not gonna like them. But like, I always like people. It's always people that don't like me. I don't know why. Like, I always like everybody. Um, I'm just that type of person that like I like everybody until they prove to me that they shouldn't be likable because they're talking smack or they're just bad people or they're trying to harm me or harm other people, right? But for the most part, I love everybody. I just want to get along with everyone. I want to have a good time. I want to enjoy my life, have fun, laugh, smile, like love all of the good positive things I like. The bad people with the bad intentions and the ulterior motives and the jealousy and envy and sabotaging and the smear campaigns and the gossip and all of that, stay away from me. I want nothing to do with any of those people. I want nothing to do with it. I just want good people, good vibes. Yeah, and unfortunately, there's not a lot of good people being happy anymore because probably because of the news and all of the agenda stuff that's going on. But most people are very unhappy right now. Uh, but what can you do to change that? Well, you gotta be the change yourself, right? So you gotta be a good person, doing good things, having fun. And you can't take life too seriously. You gotta like even the worst things. You gotta find some kind of humor in it. Well, especially after some time goes by. You healed from the situation. You can laugh about it, but like don't sit and watch the news every day and get depressed or get negative and all that because then you're gonna get swooped in and all that negativity, the negative machine, the AI god of bullshit. you know. Hey, what's up from Miami? Oh my god, one time had somebody made like a fake article about me saying that I lived in Miami, and I'm like, "What? I haven't been in Miami in like ten years." And when I was in Miami, I went with my ex-boyfriend, and I didn't even meet anybody there. And they straight up, like, somebody straight up lied about me, and then I found out it was this guy that wanted to hook up with me so bad. And I basically rejected him, and he told his friend that owned this website to make up this fake article about me, that I was in Miami and this guy showed up in a Ferrari, and all of a sudden I rejected him, but then I all of a sudden liked him. I'm like, wait a minute, that's like a sketch comedy video that I think Vitali did or something like that. I was like, that's a sketch comedy video. I wasn't even in Miami, and I wasn't even in the video, but they basically based this whole fake scenario off of a sketch comedy video, and then they said that I was in Miami all of a sudden. Make it make sense. Like, people go out of their way to lie. Like, it's so funny to me. It's the funniest shit. Like, and then anyone that knows me is like, they know that I never even cared about that stuff, and everything I ever had is because I worked hard for it and I slaved for it. And even the money that I made, most people stole it from me. So it's like, what? What? Make it make sense. Like, yeah, the smear campaign machine, it's working day and night. So far, I've been probably called every name in the book. The funniest part to me is people that believe like smear campaigns, of someone that they know or a mutual friend or something. Because it's like, you just wanted to believe that because you don't like a person, because you feel threatened by them, or you're jealous, or you're envious, or whatever is going on, right? And they were just looking for a reason, knowing damn well like it made no fucking sense. Because I think, tell you what, too, like, the lies that ever been made about me, it's lies that are completely the opposite from what I actually am. And like, if anybody was to make up a lie, at least make it like a little bit believable, like something in line of something. But it's like, these people, they always try to come in and then they see that there's actually no dirt like on you, right? So they create dirt. So like the hacking, the leaking, that was all created, right? Like, to make it believable that I was this person that I was not, right? And then they go further, they don't have any dirt, so now they have to lie and make up the dirt, and it's always the same shit over and over and over again. It's crazy, like the lies that people will make just to like join a smear campaign. It's crazy. And then this is how you know who's the bully and who's the victim, right? The bully always need to recruit other people to join in on the smear campaigns, because the bully is always weak alone. So whoever is standing alone is the legitimate one. Whoever is standing alone and just strong on their own, the power of one, they're the ones that are legit. The people that need a whole team of people to go after one person, those are the motherfuckers that are bullies. Like, it's just that simple. And it took me a while to realize this. And obviously, it happened to me too, but it happens every day to all kinds of people. The more successful you are, the more beautiful you are, the more intelligent you are, the more money you make, the more followers you have. I mean, it just, the list goes on and on. The more you have, the more people are gonna find things to go after you for, right? You might even just have like something from God, like a light, or just be positive and you're just a good human being and all these people like you, right? No, for someone that's jealous and envious, they're gonna try to go after that, and they're gonna try to change people's views of you because they don't want people to see you as this person that's likable, and you might be the most likable person in the world, but if there's one person that doesn't want that, they're gonna go to the end of the world to try to convince everyone that you're not supposed to be likable. So if you got anything good going for you, like, you're gonna experience the smear campaign machine. So just be prepared. But if you don't have anything going for you, you're not most likely gonna get that. So until you get stuff going for you, you're gonna start getting that. Yeah, I wish there was more positive people too. But you can create the positivity. You just gotta stay away from negative people, you know? Mm. I love you too, Devin. What's up, Devin? So Tyler on YouTube said that he's been bullied and being called fat and ugly at the same time, even though that everybody hates me. No, like, if it's a good person, they wouldn't bully you. They wouldn't say bad things to you. Good people don't say stuff like that. So you're not missing out. You're seeing them exactly for who they are. That's that's the best thing I could tell you, because they're showing you who they are so that you can stay away from them. That's like God's way of being exposing them to you. And you need to just pay attention to that and see, like, you know what? A good person would not say this to me, and I don't want anything to do with them. You don't want anything to do with them. Like, they're bad people to begin with. Why do you want to even have them saying anything to you? You just stay away from them. They're exposing themselves. What's up, Frank Legend? Loyalty, yes, is the hardest thing to find. My thing is also loyalty. Loyalty is the number one thing to me that's hard to find, because in my experience, even dealing with this law changing stuff, if anyone got offered money to go against me, they switched. And it wasn't even that much money. So, some of these people, they got money from the beginning to go after me, to sabotage me. And even some of the people from the, like, urban viners, for instance, money wasn't involved, but guess what? Followers were. So they were promised to collab with these people that had millions of followers combined. And then, oh, go against her. She's just one person with millions of followers. Well, like, now there's all of a sudden a gang of 30, 40 people with millions of followers combined. Like, I mean, these people combined had probably over 150 million followers combined, maybe 100 million, like around there at least. No, actually 150, like 150 million followers combined, maybe even 200, actually 200 million combined. And they're telling people, go against this girl. Yeah, she got this tape of her, whatever. And then what do you think they lied about? Because I wasn't talking for what, 8 years? I didn't share my story for 8 years. So they were telling everyone all kinds of stories about me. If there's anything I wish I would have done, is to share my story faster. But at that time, honestly, I was not ready, because there was a lot of victim shaming and blaming. And I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for people bringing it up, because I never wanted that shit in the first place. Like, if I wanted it, I would have just gone and done it straight up from beginning. Why even waste my time with actually going to acting classes and becoming a legitimate actress and print model and like working hard, like, like working really hard to get to where I need to be, work with Funny or Die, work with the funny, doing everything the hard way, if I wanted to do that, I would have just went and did it from the beginning, but these people, they lied so much about me. And the worst part was that people believed them, like, without even asking me or anything. All they did was see a little snippet of me and think, oh yeah, for sure, like, she she must be what they're saying, because you remember, like, bullies, they recruit other people. So now you have a group of 10, 20, 30, 40 people that are all ganging up on you against one person that was already going through the worst time in her life. That says a lot about these people. And it's not just one of the urban wine influencers. And when I say urban, there was white girls in this group, they were actually the worst ones that were going hardest after me, um, and this group, they were like, not just those viners, it was all of them that ever collaborated with them, that ever like was cool with them. All of them, they were all in on it. All of them were in on it. Even the two brothers that you guys see boxing and stuff, they were in on it. They all were in on it. They were in on bullying me, harassing me, gang stalking me, smear campaigning me, blocking me. They blocked me from so much shit, you guys. Like, so much shit, And telling people not to work with me, paying people to shadow ban me on all of the social media platforms, all that shit. So they did all of that stuff, just to stop me from posting, from growing, from becoming successful, and all mostly from this one chick that was super jealous and envious. Like, she literally did everything to copy everything I was doing. I was friends with her, I helped her. I did everything for her, took all her pictures, she wore my clothes. um, I taught her how I'm doing my makeup, my hair, my poses. She even copied that, like, copied everything. And then, as soon as she figured everything out and got all my followers and got everything out of me, then boom, you know, that's what happened. So it is what it is. But um, you guys, you see these people on social media and it looks like, oh wow, they're so nice, they're so cool, they're this, they're that, they're hot, they're successful, blah blah. A lot of this stuff is all fake. It's all fake. They're in big friend groups. They don't even like each other. They hook up with each other's boyfriends, girlfriends. They stab each other in the back. They're not good people. They do the most outrageous stuff just for two followers. They would sell their own parents, like, to get like a couple followers out of it, or a little bit of money or something. So don't believe the hype. Even if you see people posing with like fancy shit or whatever, like, don't believe it. Um it's all like yapping and bullshit, basically. So that's what's going on. So now you know. This generation lacks loyalty. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hype doesn't pay bills either. Well, I mean, their strategy is to put everybody that's a threat down so that they don't succeed, so that they basically become a monopoly on social media, right? And but the problem now is there's TikTok, so there's like millions of people that are influencers now. So back then it wasn't like that. It was like a couple of influencers. There weren't a lot of people online back then. I was like one of the first influencers, um, like been doing this for what, 15 years, And there wasn't even a lot of people on Instagram when I started. Like, I was legitimately like one of the first ones, and I was going viral like on all the platforms. And when Vine shut down, they all came over to Instagram. And guess who had more followers than all of them on Instagram? It was me. So automatically, it's like, let's take this chick down, you know? And they did everything in their power, like everything to take me down. And they would like say stuff and do things to me to hurt me, to like get me to and obviously I didn't do it. And when all of those attempts failed, um, they went with this route on like shadow banning me. They also even like try to like flag everything and destroy me and blah blah blah, but it didn't work. So it is what it is. You remember the vines that I did and who I collaborated with? Yeah, well, I wish I never even met these people at all. They were the worst people I've ever met in my whole life, like worse. And I already had my own thing going. That's the worst part about it. The way I met them was to Paige Kennedy, and that's because of an ex that I had that was a stand up comedian. I didn't even know who Paige was. I didn't know anything about Vine. I collaborated with like YouTube stars, and they're cool. Like the YouTube people seem cool. And then I met all these Viners, and they're the most disgusting people I've ever met. They were so evil to me, the worst people by far. So, um, if there's anything I wish I would have done was to never ever go and start collaborating with them, being cool with them, or trying to be nice or nothing. I should have like not even like been in their vicinity. The most disgusting people I've ever met in my whole life. You were one of the OGs. I always wonder why you never got the recognition. So sorry to hear about what happened to you. Well, yep, I got the recognition, but they didn't like that. I was going like viral on everything, everything. And then overnight, I woke up. Imagine like just being posted by Kevin Hart, Chris Brown, like World Star, like everybody and their mom was reposting me and posting my videos. It was going viral like crazy everywhere. And first they paid someone to take me off the popular page, then they paid someone to take me off the comedy page. And then when that didn't work, they also paid to get me off of the suggested users. Then they told people not to feature me on the suggested users, right? And then when all of those attempts failed, and that's even after all of the bullying, harassment, gang stalking, they were talking shit under the comments everywhere I would go. They were putting me in group chats and telling me like, do this. They were like sending me text messages the day after the leak happened and was like, oh, I'm surprised you haven't yourself yet. Um, and it's just mind blowing that these people are that fucking disgusting. But that happened, and it was a really hard time for me. And what I ended up doing is isolating myself, and I kept working and kept creating content with a few people that I felt comfortable with. And I just kept working, working, working. And that made me go even more viral. So when all of those attempts failed, and they even reached out to brands, telling brands not to work with me, they told everybody and their mom not to work with me because I was secretly doing adult whatever, which is all bullshit. I literally got hacked, and they knew it, but they used that as a tool to kind of push me out of the way. And none of those attempts worked. So then they paid someone to put me on this list, and in return, I was basically erased from social media. So nobody could see me, nobody could see my post. Overnight, like I went from going super viral everywhere, and all of a sudden, you wake up and you get only 1,000 likes. Like when before that, I was getting millions of views, likes, everything. Like um, on all the platforms combined, I was going crazy viral everywhere, right? So I woke up one day and I was like, wait, my Instagram is like this, my YouTube is like this, my like Snapchat, my everywhere I would go. Like I even started a Shopify, you guys, and even the Shopify was like that. So then I found out when I shared my story from this lawyer, he reached out to me and he said, hey, you're on this list, and it's called the Global Internet Forum to Counter na na na, right? So you have to Google it. I can't say it. But anyway, so they paid someone to put me on this list, and that shadow banned all of my social media accounts. So this is how far their jealousy and envy goes. Um, it's just crazy. It's mind blowing to me. So now this lawyer named David Azar is doing this lawsuit. You guys can search it up. It's called David Azar and Milberg Firm. But basically, they're doing a lawsuit for wrongfully adding people to this list that not just shadow bans your Instagram, but all of the social media platforms, including LinkedIn, Shopify. So you guys, these assholes, if I even wanted to go and get a regular job through LinkedIn, they even shadow ban my LinkedIn. Like, this is how crazy these motherfuckers are. Like, so obsessed. Like, it's been 10 years. Move on with your fucking life already? Like, why were they so fucking obsessed about bringing me down? It's psychotic. So then um, they even have Shopify on this list. Let's say if I got your email addresses and I wanted to email you guys directly, MailChimp is on this list. MailChimp, you guys. So even if I wanted to email you guys, I couldn't have done that. So basically, I found out from this lawyer, if you ever think you're on this list, reach out to this lawyer. His name is David Azar, and he's with the Milberg firm out in Los Angeles, and you can find out if you're on this list or not. And basically, um, I found out like how I was added to the list, and luckily now I'm taken off. That's why you're seeing me again. You're seeing that I'm going viral again. But now, unfortunately, I have to build it up again, like I'm starting all over again. So some videos get like 20,000 views, some pictures get like 1,000 likes, and then you go and basically post again, and all of a sudden you get like 20 million views. Make it make sense. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I know I have to rebuild everything, like I'm starting all over again. So they stole basically 15 years of my life, these urban vine influencers, just out of jealousy and envy, because I was successful on my own. I didn't have to be with them or collaborate with them. I was cool with everybody, trying to be nice, cordial. And honestly, I feel like there's like one girl and this other girl, they like hyped everyone up against me, but they were all in on it. They all joined in on it just as bad as the girls. So it's like, it is what it is. Jason, what's up? What's going on? Jason Wesley, he's the man right here. Uh Greedy Hustle, what's up? You gonna come and make me some chicken? Okay. Oh, and you know who David is, Jason? Were you on that list too? They probably put you on the list too. If you become a threat, they're putting you on that list. There's some girls that are even their friends now that don't know that they're added to this list, and they're over there making videos with them, knowing like, I'm like, man, poor girl. Like, you're thinking these are your friends. You're like, and you can't even say anything because then they're gonna go hard again on you. What's up, Ti amo, Giovanni Martinez. What's up? Yeah, I didn't know that. Jason, you know who that is too? Yeah, I think so many people were added to this list. It's crazy. There's all kinds of people that were added, like influencers, celebrities, actors, actresses, lawyers, doctors, politicians. A lot of Republicans were added to this list, actually. Trump was one of them. Elon Musk was one of them. Other people too that are like big, in the Republican Party were on this list. Um, yeah, it is crazy. But if you go and look, um, yeah, you're gonna see a lot of crazy stuff. And then if you ever suspect that you're on the list, you can reach out to him. So I'm just telling you guys because everybody needs to know that this is what's going on behind the scenes. What list? It's called the Global Internet Forum to Counter, and then I can't say the last word, but you can look it up on Google. Um, and basically, what it does is that it shadow bans all your social media accounts. So it's not just one account; it's on everything. Like everything that's ever on the internet gets on this list. The last word is basically the people with the turbans, like that kind of thing. And the funniest part is that next to my name, guess what it says, you guys? It says something hub. Like, what? Like, out of all the things you could put next to my name, and let's say I was even doing that kind of work, like, what does that have to do with being one of the people with the turbans? Like, make it make sense. It's just like it's like a comedy movie. Like I should definitely write a whole movie script about all this because it's straight up comedy. Sammy Haiti, what's up? I remember you too, Sammy. What's up? How you been? Chris. What is going on? Yeah, I made the list. Can you believe it? I was on that list for a couple years. Had no idea. I was posting like an idiot. Yeah, so Jason Wesley said the name right here. If you guys want to go and look, Jason is like one of the homies. I used to collab with. Well, I don't think I really collab with you, but were you on that list too, Jason? It's funny. I made the list. Out of all the things that could happen to one person, I think I probably. Why does like bad things happen to only good people? Like what the hell? Like all these bad people, like they're like literally, winning, you know? They're like seems like everything going great, but then you hear all the bad stuff that's happening behind the scenes and you're like, oh, I would not want to trade places with these people. It's just awful. And I never ever, like, anyone that ever hated on me, I would never want to trade places with any of them. Like their lives suck, like awful, and I had it hard because of them. Like, I had it hard because they wanted me to have a hard time, because they were having a hard time. So, shit. Afandor, what's up? Is that my ring? Yeah, we collab. I remember like we did so many videos. Like, well, I did so many videos. I think I remember like the video that we did. Man, it's been so many videos. My brain is like spinning. Am I single? Hell yeah. God's got me. Yeah. But Nate O'Thoven, isn't that funny? Like, so not only am I on a list with the people with the turbans, or I was before, right? I was before. But then at the same time, they put like the name that the thing that they put me on there for was the website that ends with hub. The website with the people doing all that kind of stuff, right? And I'm like, out of all the things you could put on there, like, even let's say I did that kind of stuff, what does that have to do with being one of those turban people? Like, it's fucking funny. Tulsi Gabbard, I can't say her name right. Tulsi Gabbard. Yeah, she was on that list too. She was on that list, and they put her on like where she can't fly too. It's crazy. Yeah, it's straight pure comedy. Like now I can laugh about all that, but imagine waking up and like you're going viral on every platform and you're like, damn, like it's going viral. And back then too, it was so hard for me to look at the comments because these Vine influencers, they would come and they would talk shit about me. They would bring all of the attention back to the leak, right? And convert all of those people that made the video go viral and they were liking my videos. They will convert it and talk smack and move it back to attention to what they knew was really hurtful for me, right? Which was the leak, right? So they were doing that to basically completely destroy me and have me on my knees and like cry myself to sleep and all that. And they would bring all of that, right? And all it did was really that it just increased the algorithm more and it was making me go even more viral. But I would be fearful of the comments because of that. So I did not like going and looking at the comments and all of that for so long. And so when I wake up one day and I'm all of a sudden not getting any notifications, I'm not getting anything, and I'm just kind of like, what happened? Like nobody's commenting all of a sudden, nobody's liking, viewing. Like I only get like 1,000 people on every platform. Like it would make sense if it was like one and you're like, oh, okay, one, like they flagged it or something, they're hating, they're flagged one and one is down because they did that too first, right? So they did the flagging first, it didn't work, and then when that didn't work, they did that. Uh was Simon Rex on that list? You collab with him and those skits were good. No, I don't think Simon was on that list. I know Simon was like having a hard time with people talking smack, so he like literally blocked the whole internet. That guy's funny. I love him. He's awesome. Um, yeah, Jason used to delete videos if it only did 100K. I know it's like everything I would post was going like crazy viral. I never even had any videos that were really doing bad at all ever. Just like, oh, like this one got like 1 million, that one got this much, that much, right? One of one out of the every 5 videos would hit over 1 million back then. Mine was like literally hitting like everything. Thank you so much for the badges, Walter. Was it uh Welder 20H? Yeah, so Simon is so cool. Like he literally, like I told him, like, how do you deal with the hate comments? Because they were going so hard after me, like they were harassing me so badly. And imagine having all of these influencers that have millions of followers encouraging their followers to now go after you too. Like, and then on top of that, there's like a gang of them that have like millions and millions and millions of followers combined. Like, and I already had like this iCloud hack leak, and I was in this list with all of these big name celebrities, and it's my like first taste of fame, right? And I have like the press, the media, like all of this shit that I have no experience in this, right? I didn't even think I was famous. I didn't even know I was even relevant enough to hack, obviously. Like I didn't even know I had it like that, to be honest with you. So it's my first taste of fame, and they know I'm going through an awful time because they saw me really hurting. Like they saw me, they looked at me cry, they looked at me hurting. Um, and what were they doing? Kicking me while I was down. Like they were enjoying that shit. And it's not just one person, it was all of them. They all really enjoyed that I was down in the gutter, like hurting like a motherfucker. And yeah, it was crazy to me to even experience that they would go out of their way to harass me and hurt me even further. It's crazy. um So yeah, yeah, that's hella mean. Yeah, it was hella mean. It was awful. I mean, imagine being like I'm surprised I survived it, honestly. Like, I don't even know how I did it. Now looking back, and I was like, how the hell did you just keep going? And the craziest part was, I was like, if I just work, I'll just stop thinking about it, right? If I just keep hustling, keep working, it will disappear. And that was my mentality, and that's why I kept going viral and I kept keep having success and stuff. But they, oh boy, they were in it, like, and yeah, just the corny chick, corny stalking. Those were the worst ones, and they were like, one of these chicks, the one that helped, she was like really good at manipulating people. When we were friends, she was telling me like that she would like block someone, and then she would tell everyone else like, this girl blocked me. And I was like, holy shit, like, don't get her on your bad side. So when we stopped being friends, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna, mind my own business and move out of this way in peace. And no, she had it in for me. Like, and one of the things that she said too, that I found out later from like this basketball player said that they got in a big fight because he said something about my butt. And then like she got super jealous and they were having all these fights about me. But who knows what the fuck happened there. You're God's child. Hell yeah, I'm just doing God's work. But you know what the funny thing is? Even though they did all of that stuff, um, all it did was just put me in a position to do good still. Like, if none of that stuff would have happened to me, the whole hack, all of the bullying, harassment, and me really experiencing the worst of the worst, I would never have tried to change the law. I wouldn't have tried to do the nonprofit. I wanted to always do the nonprofit, like helping children, but I wouldn't have focused on this cause, right? Um, like, I wouldn't have ever thought about like going to Capitol Hill and try to change the laws, to talk with senators, and getting bills introduced. None of that. So in a weird way, even though they did all that to me, it still happened for me. Like, it's still something good still came out of it. So I like to look at it like that. Like, even though they were so bad, it kind of catapulted me into the greatest version of me. So thank you, all the haters. you know? Thank you to the haters. You've made me grow to even a better version of myself. you know? So it is what it is. Oh shit, I still gotta go on Snapchat, you guys, and I still gotta go and create content. So on Snapchat, I'm posting on 3 different things. So it's a lot. Gennaro Souza, yeah, Vine was like a lifetime ago. I agree. It's crazy. Thank you, Greedy Hustle. Good to see you. What happened to S Man? I gave him a ride and then he disappeared. He didn't have a car, so I helped him go like in a car ride somewhere. Show me your nails. These are my nails. They're natural. Do you like it? I haven't done anything. I got a little makeup on them, but see, all natural nails. No nail polish though. Make sure you go and subscribe to my YouTube, you guys, because I'm gonna go live on there all the time. So make sure you subscribe to me, and I'm gonna be posting a lot of content on YouTube. So go on there. Ooh. And go on my Snapchat too, Snap Udos. I'm gonna be going there now, and you can see my outfits and all of that. So talk to you soon. Bye bye. I love you all. All right, we're here. Wait,
no, that's it.
Could you see my phone the whole time? No, huh? All right, I'm just making sure. Carmela, you sent the profile. All right, I'm gonna check it out. Sushi day, hell yeah! I haven't had sushi in ages. I get so thirsty after having sushi. I think it's all the sodium. Um, okay, I'm gonna go, you guys, and I'll be back probably tomorrow because I'm gonna try to go live every single day. Every single day, I'm gonna go live, so we get to hang out. I don't know if I'm gonna do Instagram and or TikTok. It's a lot. I did TikTok, then I did Instagram and YouTube. I think it's a little overkill, but I'm trying to just hustle, you guys. I feel like I need to make up for so much lost time, and I'm tired. Some days I just want to cry because I'm like exhausted from hustling for 15 years straight and like being a slave to the algorithms, the algorithm god that put me on this list. Um, but then I'm like, you just got to keep going. Don't think so much. Just keep going. Move forward. Take one step and then another step and then another step and then another and then just keep going. So, yeah. Anyways, so I love you all and I'll see you again tomorrow. Make sure you go and like and comment and share my content so that it goes up in the algorithm and then you guys will see my post when I post. That's what I need so that at least I'm here. Um, okay, that's all I gotta say. I love you. Mwah. Bye.